The man's voice reached me like a distant echo. I wasn't even sure it was real.
We must part ways from here. I'll lure the men away from you. May fate guide you. Farewell.
And then, silence. My memories were fragmented, fleeting, like petals scattered in the wind. A group of men had been hunting me, their swords thirsty for my blood. I remembered someone saving me, someone whose voice was not familiar to me. But now, even that protection was gone. Once again, I was alone, helpless. But what did it matter? I had already lost everything. My strength, my pride, my very purpose. All of it had been stripped away. Fighting was no longer an option, survival no longer a desire. It was over. I drew in a deep, shuddering breath, expecting it to be my last. My mind drifted further into darkness. And yet, I felt the faintest motion beneath me, the hard surface of wood pressed against my back. It shifted, creaked. A wagon. I was being carried away. Where to? It didn't matter. I would be dead soon. So long as they buried me, I would be content.
Are you telling me Wei Yusheng is dead? When did this happen?
A month ago, Master.
Poison? How could a leader of a sect renowned for their detoxifying elixirs and pills die of poison? What's the name of the disciple who poisoned him?
The disciple's name is Wei Fan.
Wei Fan. Are they related?
Not exactly, Master. Wei Yusheng took the boy in as an orphan and gave him his surname.
A disciple from one of the continent's most righteous sects, committing such a heinous act. It was unheard of.
He was the high priest of Frost Mountain Tower. The elixirs he refined cured diseases no one else could. That is why they named him the Divine Mage.
Divine Mage. And his martial talent?
It's said to be exceptional, Master. Rumor has it that he surpassed his master's cultivation level just months before the poisoning.
This was no ordinary piece of information. This so-called divine mage. His story had just taken a very interesting turn. Where is that priest now? Are you going to answer me? Or shall I rip it from your throat?
Master, Wei Fan has been banished from the Khan Empire. No one knows where he is now, or if he's even alive. As punishment for his crime, his cultivation has been nullified.
As much as I wanted to crush that sanctimonious sect for destroying my only hope, reckless anger would serve me no purpose. I had heard of rare cases where cultivators regained their power after nullification, and as long as that priest still drew breath, there was hope. Tell me everything you know about this Wei Fan. Who nullified his cultivation? Who investigated him? Who sentenced him? And who ordered his banishment?
Master, may I ask one question?
You may. One question only.
There are other light core grandmasters across the continent. Why go to such lengths for a single missing priest?
I have reviewed every grandmaster on the continent and found them all unworthy. Now, give me the information I ask for.
Yes, Master.
Wei Fan. Divine Mage. Huh. Am I dead? I'm still alive. It's so dark. Weeks ago, a blow to the head had stolen the light from my eyes. I told myself it was temporary, and I had gone on telling myself that ever since. A door creaked open. Where there should have been nothing, a faint smear of shadow moved toward me. A small, traitorous flicker of hope before I could smother it.
You're awake.
The voice was unfamiliar. It was not the man who had rescued me. Where am I?
You're in an inn. I found you in my wagon. I thought you were a corpse. How does a man end up there?
Someone put me there.
You weren't breathing when I found you. I took you for dead. I sent for a physician. You've been unconscious for 2 weeks.
I could feel the daylight on my skin, hear the waking town through an open window. And still, the world stayed dark. The window is open, isn't it?
It is. You can't see it? You're blind?
And there it was, spoken aloud. The thing I had spent weeks refusing to name. The small flicker of hope I had nursed, guttered, and went out.
Forgive me. I didn't mean to upset you.
He didn't. I already knew.
I've sold all my goods. I'll be heading home soon. You're welcome to come with me, though I'm not certain your body could survive the road.
Where am I now?
Guishan, the last town in Wun before the Great River. And the river is the border. Cross it by ferry, and you're in the south.
The south. Xianru, the Southern Empire. The land everyone simply called the South. Renowned for its peace and prosperity. I had traveled far from the Khan Empire, but not far enough.
Where are you heading?
South first, to collect some debts in Yueshu City. After that, home.
Then might I travel with you as far as the south? You can leave me wherever is easiest.
What kind of place are you looking for?
You've seen much of the world. Where might a man like me settle?
The countryside is peaceful, but it's hard living. In your state, a city would be kinder. There's small work there, enough to keep a man fed. Or begging, if it came to that.
Begging. Perhaps it would not come to that. Surely there were good people somewhere, willing to help a blind man build a life out of nothing. A city, then. Thank you.
We leave at dawn. Can you manage it?
I'll try not to slow you.
Don't think of yourself as a burden. I'm willing to help however I can. Here, before I forget. This was on you when I found you. I'm a simple merchant, and I couldn't cover the physician on my own, so I borrowed a little of the silver. The room and the care, those are mine to give.
The man who had saved me must have tucked it there before he fled. It's fine. Thank you.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
I'll have food brought up. Rest until then.
May I know your name?
Liao. And yours?
Few people knew my given name. To the world, I had been the high priest of Frost Mountain Tower. Within my sect, I had borne the surname Wei. Wei. It carried too much now, recognition and danger. Better the name my father gave me, before any of this.
It's Luo Fan. My name is Luo Fan.
Rest well, Luo Fan.
Xianru Empire. The South. He has left. The Yao is gone. I might never see him again.
The innkeeper said I should just follow the street ahead, turn right at the first intersection, and I'd find the marketplace. What's happening?
sorry.
Hey! You dare hit an old man?
Be careful of the people around you. Don't trust anyone so easily.
Where am I? Poison. But who would want to poison me? And when? The only food I had eaten was the meal served at the inn. The purse was gone. That small pouch of silver was my lifeline, the only thing giving me the courage to venture this far. Without it, I had no idea how I would survive. How could people live like this? Stealing from others without a second thought?
Get out of here!
People here are self-centered. No one spares a moment for the needy.
He's right. Why did Li Yao bring me here? If this city was supposed to be better than others, what did the worst places look like? Was this what he had meant? That I hadn't yet seen the depths of human indifference?
Are you awake?
Leo?
My name is Jinjing.
A woman.
Lie down. Don't try to get up. You're still weak.
Forgive me. It's inappropriate of me to meet you like this.
What do you mean?
The elders of Frost Mountain taught me that a gentleman should always appear dignified before a lady. Yet here I am, bedridden and disheveled.
You've been unconscious for 2 days. I found you barely conscious on the street. I assumed you'd been robbed. You should try to eat something. Let's start with soup. Open your mouth.
I'll try to eat on my own.
You can't eat on your own like this. I'll feed you.
It's not proper.
What do you mean?
It's not proper for a man to be fed by a woman who isn't his wife. I don't want to taint your good reputation.
Don't worry, I have no reputation to protect. I am merely a woman of the pleasure houses.
That's not what I meant.
Then, if you don't mind a courtesan feeding you, open your mouth. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said your name is Jinjing. What about your surname?
I don't have one. My father disowned me when he learned about my job. I dropped my surname to spare my family further shame.
Is that really your job? Or are you just humoring me?
Why would I humour you? Why would I lie?
Because you've been so kind to me. You're the only person who bothered to help me, while everyone else just walked past as if I didn't exist. You're a good person.
Do you think courtesans are not good people?
My apologies. Perhaps I lack understanding of life in the city. I was raised in a remote place where women are scarce. Please forgive my lack of sensibility.
I see. When you're better, I'll show you around.
I couldn't possibly impose on you that long.
Don't worry about it. It's not like you have anywhere else to go, right?
She is right. Where could I go? You've probably spent a lot on me. I'll repay you when I've recovered.
I'll hold you to that. So, you'd better get well quickly, all right?
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Here, take this medicine.
Her kindness warmed something deep within me. Perhaps this city wasn't as bad as I had thought. As long as people like Jinjing existed, there was still hope for humanity.